Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. There's been a very popular question on the channel over the last month and a half, and instead of constantly answering each one, I figured I'd make a video. And this video is made to bring some clarity on where I'm at in my Toyota Tundra, and if you are somebody that's looking, some of the things you may end up going through, but I hope you don't. All right, so my most popular video every week is the dealership walks. We go all over the area, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, to see what kind of inventory is out there. The differences in the inventory as far as, is there a lot of different trim levels? Is it the same trim level? And of course, deals. The goal is to help those that are looking for a 2024 Tundra. Now, there's a good amount of inventory around me right now, and there's some of the best deals we've seen on the new generation Tundra. So the recall that came out on some of the 2022 and 2023 Tundras at the end of May certainly helped, but there was already discounts. But there are dealerships out there that are looking to move Tundra inventory ASAP. Now, I'm always looking at Tundras, not just for you, but for me as well. I'm in love with the Toyota Tundra. So if there's something out there that I like, every once in a while I will reach out to dealerships and ask, what's going on with that? What could we do here? So lately, you guys have been asking me a lot, why aren't you making any moves on some of these Tundras? Now, with these deals they have out there and a little bit of dealer desperation, what you don't know is behind the scenes, I've actually been trying to make a pretty big move. I'm in a 2023 Toyota Tundra TRD off-road double cab. The thing is loaded up nice, and I love the truck. But with the cost of these Tundras nowadays, I figured if I'm going to strike, I might as well strike when the iron's hot and try to get into something that normally I wouldn't be able to get into because the prices of these trucks versus doing YouTube full time, it's kind of crazy. My payment is really nice in my truck now. I like to lease because of write-offs on the channel and everything, but even before the channel, I'm a big lease fan. You can let me know in the comments below, do you like to lease or buy? So I'm going to show you a couple trucks that I'm interested in and then tell you why I am at an impasse. And again, I'm making this video to show you what's up behind the scenes with me and me trying to trade in my 2023 Tundra to help you if you're going out there. Look around. There are some great deals. Don't just look in your neighborhood. Do a big research all over the place because there are a lot of great deals out there. And number three, if any dealership is insanely desperate and wants to help me with my impasse, tundradude34@gmail.com. So first, let me show you the dream Tundra for me that, you know, if all the stars and planets aligned, this would be the one I would be trying to get. You guys know I love the 1794 edition Tundra. And that was the first one I thought of when these deals were getting really, really good. And I was seeing $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 off MSRP. I was thinking, all right, well, let's try to go for the gold here and get the one we always wanted. All these years, even back into the second gen, I've never had a 1794, even though it is my favorite trim. And the way I would want it built would be crew max with a 5.5 foot bed. I can't do double cab again. Obviously, you can't get double cab in 1794, but I will never do double cab again in the new generation. The back seat is just unusable. So I need my back seat back. Crew max 5.5 foot bed works perfectly for me. And I don't need the iForce Max engine. I mean, the extra horsepower is great, but I have the regular iForce in my SR5, of course, and it does the job just fine. It doesn't feel underpowered at all. So iForce with four-wheel drive would totally be the way to go. For the 1794, the way I personally would want it set up, midnight black exterior, saddle brown interior. I'm not a huge fan of chrome, and we know the 1794 has a lot of chrome on it, but with that black exterior, I think it looks the best. It's not overly crazy with chrome, but you know, with the surround and you know, the handles and everything, black looks the best with this setup, in my opinion. Of course, you know, you let me know what you think in the comments below. Some like the 1794, some do not. The package I would want on it would be the TRD off-road package with options. Now, there are other ones you can add if you go to the toyota.com build and price tool that, you know, add things like the heads-up display. I don't really care about the heads-up display. You could get the TRD Pro skid plate. Don't really care about that. This just has the regular TRD off-road package, and we know it gives you the better 20-inch TRD wheel. You get the decal, you get the Bilstein suspension, you get the skid plates, the mud guards, red TRD engine start button, TRD leather wrap shift knob, the sport pedals, electronically controlled locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, crawl control, downhill assist control, PVM, BSM, outside mirrors with multi-terrain monitor functionality. And as we know with the 1794, all of the features are pretty much standard when it comes to things like JBL, genuine heated ventilated memory seats, panel roof. So you don't have to do all the adding because it's already on the truck. Now, the way I built the truck here with the delivery fee, $69,450. Okay. Now that's pretty much out of my price range. But if I was able to find a dealer to get this down into the very low 60s, there is definitely a chance out there. Now, being I'm not looking for anything insanely crazy as far as this truck goes, it's not really rare. It's not like a TRD Pro or a 1794 limited edition that you can't find. And when you do, dealers ask a premium for them. In my area, there are a few of these trucks. And soon on one of our dealership walks, we will go see this specifically so I could drool all over it. Interior, people are going to love it or they're not going to love it. It's that saddle brown. Got the black headliner in there. It really does have a nice flow to it. If you want this level of luxury and you don't want this saddle brown interior, you just go platinum. And it's the same stuff, but it's a black interior. For me, I love the Western theme. And as we can see, digital gauge cluster, the big 14-inch screen. You got the wireless charger. You got the acoustic laminated windshield, power folding mirrors, blind spot monitoring, parking sensors. The best part about 1794 and Platinum is everything is just standard. And that's why this would be the biggest bang for my buck in this time of big discounts to get something I have no business being in. And this is one from one of the dealerships that I saw it at. And this is the 1794 TRD Off-Road, exactly like we just built it, in that same price range of what we were, just building on the build and price tool there. But as you can see, it just looks good. And I think what helps the look of this truck is stuff like the 20-inch TRD wheel, because if you don't get the TRD package, those wheels are more of a machine silver. With the black wheels, it kind of ties everything together and mutes down the chrome quite a bit. But I think that's a beautiful truck, a nice setup, and definitely the dream Tundra I would be trying to get in this. Now, that truck is still a little bit expensive, and to get it where I would want it to be would, take, I don't even know, it would take a magic wand at this point. But again, that's the one that would be the ultimate realistic. And what I plan to do whenever I do get out of this Tundra, regardless if it's today, tomorrow, or when the lease is over, we're probably going to end up in a limited. Now, this is how I would build the limited. Same setup as we saw before. We're going to do Crew Max with the 5.5-foot bed. We're going to do the regular iForce engine, 4-wheel drive. With TRD off-road package on the limited, everything becomes body color and blacked out on the outside. So midnight black isn't necessarily the color I would go with limited TRD off-road. The reason I went with the 1794 and the midnight black is because it works best with all that chrome. But because everything on the limited is body color, I'm wide open, to be honest with you. I would do windshield pearl, although that adds $425 to the price because of the color. I would do celestial silver. I would do midnight black. But my last few Tundras have been midnight black, so I wouldn't mind going a different direction. But just to give you an idea, the one thing I would want is the black Softex trim seats, not necessarily the Boulder. But again, if the deal was right, that's not really a big point to me. I would add the TRD off-road package with the options for $68,05. And let me show you everything you get in this. It's not like it is with the 1794 where everything is standard. You have to add stuff in limited. And here is what we would add to this truck. It would be the JBL speaker system, limited premium package, and that's LED headlights, trailer backup guide with straight path assist and digital rear view mirror. Limited power package is the wireless charger, and you get the AC power supply, bed mounted and in the rear seat with the LED bed lights, PVM BSM outer mirrors, the TRD off-road package, and that's all the stuff that was on the 1794. TRD front skid plate, heated leather wrap steering wheel. This also has the panoramic roof, which it's not a must, but hey, if I'm spending the money and we're in a situation where there's great deals, why not? And the way I had the truck built, it made me select windshield pearl. Sometimes it does that in the later part of the model year. So $65,985, a little cheaper, and would, with a good discount, probably get me right where I want to be. Now, it's a beautiful truck, windshield pearl, and as you can see, everything is body color and blacked out, so it gives it a really unique look. On the inside, it's got the gray headliner, but it's got the black interior. There is no genuine leather in limited. Heated, ventilated, memory Softex, all right? Which Softex isn't a bad deal at all. I have it in my SR5. It does the job. It's not super soft like the high-end leather, but again, it's not bad either. See the pano roof there and everything. A clean layout. I'm not a huge fan of the gray headliner. And if you want the black headliner, you got to go up into 1794 Platinum TRD Pro Capstone 1794 Limited Edition. Down in SR, SR5, and Limited, you get the gray headliner. But with everything being black and gray, at least it does flow together. That's where we are with the stuff that I would be truly interested in. And if you remember, when we were at the dealership in Royersford, Tri-County Toyota last Sunday, we saw exactly what I just showed you, the Limited TRD Off-Road in the Windchill Pearl, set up very much like that. That would definitely be one that would catch my attention for sure. Now, why aren't we making this move? This is the question in every video you guys are asking. Make the move. You know, you keep talking about it. Here's why. I have worked with 3 different dealerships now, and they have offered me $37,000, $38,000, and $39,000 for my 2023 Tundra. Has 13,000 miles on it. Right now, as I sit here, I owe $47,500. So there's just way too much upside down when it comes to my 2023 Tundra to get anywhere near where I would want for a great deal. I didn't expect it to be that upside down. I knew it would be a little upside down. Ever since I bought the truck, all of the used values have gone back to normal now versus where they were when we were going through, you know, the part shortage and COVID and everything, where everything was super trumped up. But now they're completely back to normal. I'm upside down 8 to 10 grand, which is way too much. I don't think any dealership is going to eat that, even for, you know, a desperation deal, because they would have to eat that and then give an insane discount. So there would be a lot of money that would be, you know, lost on their end. They would be doing all of the work and I would be doing nothing. I'd have to put some kind of a fat down payment down just to get it anywhere close to where I want to be. And just once again, I have no problem staying in my 2023 Tundra. It's just because all these deals are insane and I'm trying to get into something that I have no business being in. So, but I wanted to show you this. Right now, my value on Kelley Blue Book, which again is just a general idea. When you go to the dealership, they don't use Kelley Blue Book. You may hear a value very different than this, but I put mine into Kelley Blue Book and the trade-in range was $38,900 to $41,600 with a trade-in value $40,344. If you want to see something crazy, about a month and a half ago, I made a video doing the same Kelley Blue Book, and my value was $42,393. So it went down about $2,000, but the dealership's offers were pretty close to that. So this is the stuff you got to prepare for. And if you're looking to get a Toyota Tundra, now may be the time, because a lot of these dealership lots are full out there. So go and make your move. But for those asking me why I'm not making the move, I'm trying to behind the scenes. This is what you guys aren't seeing. It's not like I'm saying, oh, that's a nice Tundra, I really want it, and walking away. If there's something I really like, I always reach out to the dealerships. Any of them can tell you that. Even back, wow, what was it? Last October, I saw that Smoke Mesquite Limited TRD Off-Road. I think it was at Crestmont Toyota. I instantly reached out because that was the coolest truck I've ever seen. Smoke Mesquite in body color and blacked out. It just looked perfect. And that's when I realized that my 2023's value is just not good. And it's been like this since the beginning of ownership with the vehicle. It was one of those classic, hey, when I rolled off the lot, the value dropped immediately like it was before 2020. That's where I'm at right now. I'm still going to try. Like I said, hopefully, you know, the more this value catches up and I find a super desperate dealer that is ready to make a move and wants to move a new unit, I'm all over it. And again, if anyone's watching this channel and is looking to do something, tundradude34@gmail.com. But I have no problem staying in my 2023. You know, if that's not the case, I just really want a backseat again. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. If you'd like to, go down in the comments and let us know. Are you striking while the iron is hot on the 2024 Tundra? Did you recently make a deal to get a Tundra? Tell us everything. Tell us how your buying experience went. I can't wait to hear, and I thank you guys for watching. Dealership walk coming up this Sunday. A lot of nice Tundras to see. Good variety as per their website. So my hunt will continue and never stop, and I'm here to help you. That's number one priority for me. Have a great day.